If you're thinking about pulling the trigger on a home gym but you don't know where to start, we're gonna go over budgeting, what you need, what you don't need, what to invest in, and what to avoid entirely. Now let's get back to squats. What's up, peeps? If you guys would consider subscribing, please do. Like, comment, share with a friend, share with your grandma because you know she's gonna like the 315-pound squats. But again, all of that's gonna help my goal of hitting 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Now let's get right into it. Today, we're gonna go over the budgeting, all the things that are necessary in a home gym, all the things that are really not necessary in the home gym, and honestly, just bringing some more context into what you need, you personally, in your own home gym. Because at the end of the day, what I want or need in my home gym, you might not necessarily need at all for your home gym. It's just like a living room. You might want an 85-inch screen TV, but do you really need it? Some would argue yes. Home gym is gonna be exactly the same thing. You might want a leg press, but do you need it? You might want this immaculate cable machine, but can you afford it? You might want all 3 different types of pieces of cardio equipment, but do you really need it? So we're gonna bring more context and understanding behind the budgeting and exactly what you need for your specific programming, as well as what you enjoy to do. Usually videos like these start off with what's your overall budget, but that doesn't really make much sense because you need to understand what you need first. For example, I like to squat. If I didn't have this squat rack, then I wouldn't be able to squat, and that would really suck for me. It would suck. I also like doing some CrossFit style workouts, so having a rower and a bike is really useful for those types of workouts. And I like to deadlift, so having a barbell and some bumper plates really help me out. And this might be my opinion. I think the correct answer to any home gym is that you need dumbbells. Free weights are so essential because you could do so many different types of workouts. So having a set of dumbbells that get up to a certain amount of weight, or having those interchangeable ones where you can incrementally increase the weight and you just only have like that one set. And those are pretty nice actually. But like I said previously, it's all about what type of workouts you like and also your budget. So let's get into logistics. And I want to preface this. I'm not trying to get into the weeds of what specific types of equipment you need for the specific types of workouts you're doing. There's a lot of YouTube channels that already do that. I'm not one of them.
You're not that guy.
Now let's dive deep into the logistics of what type of workouts you do, because this is going to be imperative for what type of equipment you buy. And we're gonna be writing this out. Hopefully this works out. Never done this before. It's worth a shot. Let's look at the logistics. What workouts do you do? Do you do bodybuilding, powerlifting, CrossFit, or the newest thing in town, hybrid? Picking one of these is important because it's going to narrow down exactly what you need for these particular workouts. For example, bodybuilding, you would actually require more isolated movements, a cable machine, dumbbells, a barbell, squat rack, bench. All of these have to do with bodybuilding. Powerlifting, you would probably need almost the same thing minus the cable machine, because you essentially are doing accessory movements for powerlifting and you need to squat, bench, and deadlift. So it just makes sense to have the barbell, squat rack, and the bench. For CrossFit, it's probably even more specific. You probably only need a barbell, squat rack, and a bench. A hybrid athlete would probably even need less. They would probably just need dumbbells, and then that's it, because I don't know what hybrid training, I don't know what they do. Is it CrossFit? Is it not trying to be CrossFit? Please someone explain in the comments. And more specifically, if you are just doing cardio type workouts, you would only need a bike, rower, ski erg, or maybe a treadmill, or run outside. So now that you understand the logistics that I think about when it comes to having a home gym, what types of workouts do you enjoy and what is the minimum amount of equipment you would need, now you get into budget. And this is where the fun begins. For some of you, if you're broke, this is gonna suck. You can get away with a home gym under $1,000. It's basically just getting dumbbells and that's it. Because you could do so much more with dumbbells than you could with any other piece of equipment, in my opinion. At least that's how I worked out for a long time. Just had a set of dumbbells and I just made up workouts, and I kind of did similar workouts to what I know I can do with a barbell, but I just replaced it with a dumbbell. When you're developing your budget, it's important not to shoot for the stars. You need to be very clear and honest with yourself. What is the minimum amount of money I can spend and the minimum amount of equipment I can use in order to get a great workout? The responsible thing to do is to set a budget for how much you're gonna spend, because if not, it's gonna get really, really pricey. If you go on rogue.com, you are going to spend a fortune if you have no idea what you're buying. So using the logic I gave you before, think about the minimum amount of equipment equipment you would need to get a great workout. That is the point of a home gym, to get the job done, to stay fit, to stay healthy. That is the point. Now, by all means, if you have 15 grand to just blow on a home gym, go all out. Get everything that you like, because I think you can get a lot with 15 grand. If you have a leg press in your garage, like a nice Cybex pivot leg press, can I come over? But this is not why you're watching the video. You're watching this video because your budget is it's nothing. You're watching the video because you want to budget, you want to be responsible, and you want to be fit, and you want to be healthy. I roughly spent around $2,500 on my entire home gym, and that was over the course of like 3 to 4 years. What I bought first might surprise you. The first purchase I made was the rower, and rowing is something I just did for so many years, and I enjoy doing it. You can combine it with so many different types of body weight movements, burpees, push-ups, air squats, lunges. You could do so many different types of workouts with just using a rower, and it was perfect for me for the first few months. But obviously that only gets you so far. The next purchase was the dumbbells. The dumbbells was something I found on Facebook Marketplace. I fished around, I was patient and found it and jumped on it immediately. $1,200 for a set of 5 to 60, I think is a pretty fair price. But still, you can get a lot done with just a rower and a pair of dumbbells. Eventually, it turned into, let me get a rig, let me use the barbell that I had sitting in my basement, and let me start actually implementing some progressive overload with squats, deadlifts, and benching. And that's all I need. Sure, I have some extra stuff here and there. I purchased a bike later on. I purchased some flooring, which is really important so my concrete doesn't crack. At least I don't think it's cracking underneath there. Please. The point of a home gym, at least in my opinion, is to stay healthy and fit in a convenient spot, literally in your garage, in your basement, in another room, so you can spend minimal time traveling, so you can spend minimal time in there, and that you can do for a long period of time and actually enjoy. If you've been thinking about starting a home gym, but you weren't sure on how to start or how to really think about it, whether it's budget or really if it's necessary, I hope this video brought clear answers to you. If you guys enjoyed it, please drop a like, comment, share this with a friend, and I'll see you on the next one.